Hello everyone and welcome back to my B&B Everyday YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brooke will remind Carter of his sneaky path to power. Carter didn't just rise in the species and get a creation he merited. The only reason Carter scored Forrester control is because he planned an achievement with hope, so Brooke will mention his shady way. Although Carter will admit he no way wanted any of this to be, he'll justify his conduct, especially now that his vision at Forrester Creations is being executed so well. Carter will have faith that it's all going to work out for the stylish and hope he can count on Brooke to be a platoon player as his CEO pick. At the Spencer Manse, Luna will catch on Will and Elektra as they talk about her felonious conduct. Elektra will realize Luna was doomed to life in captivity, so Will's going to assure her that Luna got caught and that she's out of all their lives now. Poppy just showed up for a jailhouse visit with her son and learned she wasn't there. Although Poppy will demand answers, she may get the illusion for a bit. Bill preliminarily said he'd handle this, so Poppy might just get some vague explanation about Luna being transferred, at least originally. Still, Bill can't hide this house arrest situation ever, so we'll see Poppy's response once the verity comes out. At some point, Poppy will summon Lee to Il Giardino for a meeting. That'll leave Lee wondering why Poppy wanted to see her, so will Poppy admit Luna is no longer behind bars? Indeed, if Poppy doesn't know the whole story by also, she may give Lee updates on the missing Luna news and what she's managed to figure out so far. In the meantime, let's bandy another secret that's on the verge of exposure. Finn is easily nervous about the maternity test he's preparing to move forward with. Finn having a major freak eschewal, so will that come after the DNA results prove Luna is indeed his son? Could Finn get so panicked that he abandons the test entirely for now? The case, Finn's feelings will run wild, so he'll have a lot of fears and enterprises rolling around inside him. Finn has much further drama ahead of him, so stay tuned. Poppy will fly into fear mode now that she knows Luna is no longer at the captivity she was in ahead. It'll presumably leave Poppy stewing Luna escaped, and that she's out there nearly wreaking further annihilation. Still, the captivity functionary may assure Poppy that's not the case and argue that Luna was transferred away rather. Poppy will no doubt demand further answers and want to know Luna's new captivity position, but Luna isn't actually behind bars presently. Bill is an important man, so he was suitable to throw his influence around and get Luna moved to his place on house arrest. Bill has gone to great lengths to keep that quiet and suggested about handling the Poppy situation. In other words, Bill anticipated that Poppy could be a problem, and has maybe formally instructed the captivity staff on how to deal with her. Poppy may not be suitable to get the whole story as a result, but she'll surely keep digging until she finds out where Luna is and why she was moved. In Finn's office, he'll struggle to get a grip on his feelings. Finn is obviously torn between knowing he could be a maternity possibility for Luna, and not wanting to believe it's true. Poppy claimed Finn wasn't Luna's father, but he can't be certain until he follows through on the DNA test and gets some factual results. Finn's eyes chiving out like his world's unraveling. That could mean Finn will ultimately see the maternity test results and get evidence that he's Luna's biopater. Also again, it's possible the show will drag effects out indeed further if Finn gets himself all worked up and bails on the test for now. Finn might get so nervous about this disastrous son evidence and his family's destruction that he puts the test away for a bit. Either way, Finn's going to completely spin out, so he'll have a hard time calming himself down on Monday's occasion. Finn's future could be derailed if it's proven that Luna is his natural child, so we'll bring you more prognostications on all the raising drama and updates on the shocking news to come. Steffy and Finn have a mountain of drama ahead of them. Steffy was just talking about how blessed she's to have a joyous marriage, but effects are about to take a disquieting turn. Finn is an awful father to Hayes and treats Kelly like she's his own meat and blood. It's clear that Finn adores both kiddies and has erected a lovely family unit with Steffy. Unfortunately, Finn and Steffy's joyful bubble is about to burst. That's because we eventually seems to be resolving the Luna maternity issue by making Finn her father. Steffy will obviously have problems with Poppy when she hears how Luna's generality went down, especially since Poppy sat on this secret for so long. Still, the situation would be different if Finn had a grown son with a less dangerous track record. We've no doubt that Steffy would embrace Luna with open arms if she were still the sweet girl who dated RJ. Of course, effects have changed drastically since also. It's tough to imagine Steffy ever trusting Luna again after getting cured and locked in a pen. Still, also she presumably wouldn't have survived the structure obliteration if Finn hadn't come to Steffy's deliverance. Steffy came near to being another one of Luna's fatal victims following Tom and Hollis' grim issues. Plus, Steffy is apprehensive that Luna outfitted an earlier maternity test to make Bill feel like her bio-pater. Luna knew exactly what she was doing during that libelous story in Zen bed, too. In other words, Luna has a long list of crimes and other transgressions that may be insolvable for Steffy to get once. Since Luna is now on house arrest at Bill's place, that news will no doubt worry Steffy as well. Steffy may sweat an ankle examiner isn't enough to stop Luna from escaping and wreaking annihilation. Steffy might also worry that Bill will ultimately throw further plutocrat and power around to get Luna off the hook fully. Anyhow, Steffy may not suppose Finn should have anything to do with Luna under the circumstances. From Steffy's perspective, it may pose too numerous pitfalls to the kitty she's formerly raising with Finn. Steffy could try to prohibit Finn from having a relationship with Luna and deliver a stern claim, so we'll bring you more prognostications on all the connubial pressure. Will Steffy force Finn to choose between his woman and his son? Will Finn stand his ground on reconnecting with Luna and lose his family with Steffy by defying her? Steffy will get horrifying Luna updates soon, so stay tuned for the fallout. Lee will continue her discussion with Finn, which will lead to some raving about Jack's past infidelity. Jack may not have cheated with Poppy, but he clearly betrayed Lee with Sheila, which led to Jack begetting Finn and passing him off as an arbitrary espoused child. Maybe Lee will reflect on the Verity being right under her nose the whole time. Finn may start to wonder if the Verity about Luna has been right under his nose too, since he knows her maternity is still in question. The bus formerly feel to be turning for Finn, so he won't be long until he process Poppy to his office to calf her. Did Finn hook up with Poppy when they were living in the same house? Will Finn ask if Luna is his son and push Poppy to be honest? At some point in the coming occurrences, Finn may pry a concession out of Poppy bone that she's been keeping bottled up for times. Until also, let's talk about Taylor and Ridge, since they'll have some instigative plans. Now that the content of Steffy anniversary has come up, Ridge and Taylor may want to host a gathering. Steffy suggested she'd just be having a quiet evening with Finn, so she may be surprised if Taylor and Ridge push for a big party rather. Also again, perhaps Taylor and Ridge will make it a surprise bash rather, leaving Steffy in for a shock latterly. Whatever the case, Ridge and Taylor will play up the family angle for Steffy and Finn on Tuesday's B&B occasion. It sounds like Taylor and Ridge will invite Lee, Jack and Poppy as well if an anniversary bash is indeed coming up. Our prognostications allude this festivity could serve as the background for some maternity drama, if that's where the Verity about Luna eventually gets exposed. Some curveballs are still to come now that Finn is on the verge of digging for answers.